Hey yous, it's Spilly here. If you're wondering what an urban farm might look like, I'm going to take you on a little tour today of what an urban farm can look like. Down there in the corner, we got hops, got some remnant squash growing here, we got a big fig tree. This is all in the front of the house, all kinds of food growing. Grew tomatoes and potatoes up front here, last of the tomatoes. Over here we grew cabbages in this box here. Here's a raspberry bush. Almost done with the raspberries. I'm about to trim it way back. But now all the leaves we can dry. They're medicinal. Very fantastic in teas. Very good medicine. Down here in the front, we've got a whole lot of violets growing. Their flower makes an amazing tincture. You can eat the leaves. They're also very medicinal. Some tomatoes at the end of the season here. I'll be pulling those up. Oh, and look, some mustard right in the front yard, along with these things. Anybody can identify them, holler. It's an annoying weed until I can figure out that it might be a medicine or something. We do a lot of flowers to attract all the pollinators. We've got the last of beans we'll be pulling up soon. You get to see some okra today. Okra plants grew 10 feet, some of them. They're about done though. I'll be pulling them down today, making all this space down here available for garlic planting and getting ready for next spring. This year, that's so filled with worms, oh my goodness. That is our vermiculture center. It's a tangled mess right now, but that's where vermiculture happens. Here's an interesting thing. So we've got some stuff growing on the side yard. This we just tried this year for the first time. And some of these, this is late in the season, but some of these grew as high as the second floor window and were huge. It's called amaranth. Look it up, Google that, amaranth. It's got a very important and interesting history. It is a very interesting history. I want you to just go and check it out, amaranth. Understand how it's connected to genocide and all that kind of stuff, and that it's powerful that we bring it back. Anyway, here I'm looking at one of our pear trees. Gave us a whole lot of pears, even though it's just first year. This one as well gave us a ton of beautiful, crispy Asian pears, also 1 year old. So, you know, if we treat it right, many years to come. This is all on the side yard here. I don't know, it might be late in the season, but we're going to try for some beets in there, and there's some stray beans as well. Beets are tiny. Maybe I'll cover that up. Maybe the beets will go. Maybe we'll just get some greens. Over here we got medicinal sage, some herbs, lavender. A lot of this stuff is medicinal. This is a pepper plant, Baltimore fish pepper, and we got like the last one or two I'll pluck off. And then probably it's going to just get too cold for this to keep going at all, so I'll pull that up. Some more herbs. Mint, medicinal mint. This is the best flavored mint at Heckle, but we've got like 7 different kinds of mint or something like that. This used to be big old tomato plants. I just tore that down recently, and lots of herbs. So now we're headed to the backyard, and you can see we got a ton growing. I'm going to go pretty fast on this to try and keep this video at under 6 minutes, let's say. Sweet potatoes, getting ready to dig them up because the first frost happened. Sweet potato patches, these all grew right where garlic grew and tomatoes grew after. And we'll be pulling them up and planting garlic. There's the last of peppers. Here's asparagus plants that in the spring will give us 6 to 8 weeks of steady flowing asparagus. There's the chickens. They give us eggs. Let's say hi to them. What's up, ladies? Got 9 chickens, a big old chicken pen back here. We got herb spirals in the back. We've got a food forest growing back here with the taller trees that we have. Here's an apple tree. Hasn't really started producing, but we're patient. Oh, and look, so, you know, here's the last spiral view of the farm. I don't want to go too much over 6 minutes, and I do want to give the usual farm on selfie. So here's Spilly signing off for Farm On, Plant a Farmer. You and Spilly for mayor. Let's get it done.